tell I'm tired. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Great to be back, man. It feels like I haven't been here forever. Can you tell though? Can you really tell? I'm really tired. I've been having super early shifts, but I've been picking up a lot of shifts because we need that moolah for the car. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today we're gonna be talking about a subject that's very controversial, right? And before I start, you guys know on the thumbnail, auto versus manual. I want you guys to comment down below. For those of you guys who have ridden both, what do you prefer, auto or manual? And if you drive an auto and you haven't driven a manual, what's stopping you? Nah, just kidding. And I'm gonna talk about my reasoning and everything, and then I'm gonna talk about what's better in auto or manual as far as my opinion, because I've had both, I've experienced both, and well, I'm enjoying one, and I'll tell you that further in the video. And then we're gonna take the G out for a spin, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But yeah guys, a little update on the car. I'm trying to get the wrap, but the wrap is currently sold out, so I can't really get it. So I'm really just waiting on that so I can kind of wrap the car. Then I could put the splitter on, I could put the diffuser on, I could buy a front splitter maybe, by this, you know, do all this. But and I could put the hood on as well. I forgot, it's been chilling in my room for like a cool month now. All right guys, so without further ado, let's begin today's video. Let's talk about both G's, the auto versus the manual. Now for those of you guys who are new subscribers, then you probably don't know this, but I actually began this channel with an automatic 2004 G35, which was initially gray, then transformed to a nice bright golden yellow, which I just sold. By the way, if you guys want to hear that story about the golden G, it had a lot of drama behind it. So if you guys are interested in hearing that story, I know some of you guys saw it on Facebook and there's a lot of stuff going on, but if you guys want to hear that story, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know if you want to hear the story. It's pretty, like, it almost escalated, like, really, it really did. I began with this 2004 G35 automatic. I chose this car simply because one thing, I had zero idea about any cars. I know some of you guys asked me questions, and that's how I was asking people questions. I knew literally everything I know now is due to friends and YouTube. Literally, I did not take it to any shop whatsoever during the whole lifetime that I've had that car. Always YouTube, always trying to fix it myself or with the help of friends. So with that being said, I got an automatic because I didn't know anything about cars. I didn't know that manuals were funner than that are funner than automatics. I did not know there was an actual feud between automatics and manual. I didn't know there was a battle. I didn't know y'all were, you know, battling it out like, oh my god, you drive an automatic. Like, I didn't know you guys were all into that. So I got an automatic G. I was like, automatic, I'm chilling. It's a sick car. I needed to drive to school and it looks great. I wanted a sportier car. I had a 2017 Honda Accord, so I got the G35 because it looked beautiful. It just looked beautiful to me. I really enjoyed the look of the car. When you tune the car is so much fun, right? But I'm not gonna compare the tuned G35 because that's like a different level. Because if I tune the manual G35, then it'll be on the same level and then we can compare. But I'm gonna talk about the automatic G before the tune. Now right off the bat, here we go. I guess point number one, let's just say that, in which the manual beats the automatic: sound. In my automatic G, you have manual mode, right? At the beginning, I did only drive it in automatic because I didn't know anything about manual and shifting up and down. Automatic, it shifts for you. It doesn't really get into the higher RPMs where it really does sound good unless you go full wide open throttle, right? With that being said, in the manual, don't matter if you're cruising or not, you're always going up the rev gauge, whatever you want to call it, and it sounds so good. It just goes, you know, it just sounds good. It has a nice tone to it. So in that sense, the manual beats the G35, man. And ever since I learned how to shift up and down, I've been driving my automatic G in manual mode all the time because of sound. No exceptions, always because of sound. It just beats it. Like, you can't beat it. Now point number two, that some of you guys may argue, because they're saying that the automatic G, you know, it's automatic, so it shifts faster than manual. Now I don't know this, so if you guys do G35 experts tech out there, can you guys let me know if the G35 in manual actually came with more horsepower than the automatic version? I know it's just like transmission changes, so it shouldn't be a difference, but I think I saw in an article, I'm not sure, that the manual G35 actually had a little bit more. It was like 10 or 15 more horsepower, not a lot, but I heard that the manual G35 version had a little bit more horsepower than the automatic G. So let me know if that's true or not. Let me know down in the comment section below. All right, point number 3, which is probably the only point that I can give the automatic. And honestly, I don't even know if I can fully give it to it, but it's probably like daily driving, right? When you're on the road or freeway, when you're on the freeway, like you really, it's automatic and manuals are pretty much the same. You're on like 6th gear or 5th gear in automatic, and you're just freaking pressing the throttle, and that's it, right? But when you're in the street and traffic, it could be a bigger deal, right? I've only had one encounter in traffic with the manual, and it sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm still trying to get used to the car, so I pretty much had to step on the clutch and the brake. You know how you do that, and you know, I think I was doing that constantly because I couldn't be in 2nd gear, and I got tired, and the clutch kind of heavy, and I was like, damn, goddamn, bro, my left foot's gonna be buff as fuck. But yeah, dude, I found it very like displeasing. I didn't like that part. You know, regular street driving, like, you know, you stop at a stoplight or red, like I don't mind that actually in the manual, but it is much easier in automatic. You just press the brake, and I do have to admit, it does feel kind of nice. But like I said, I can barely give that point to the automatic because to this point, I'm not really minding it in the manual version. Like, I don't mind it. I don't mind stopping at a stoplight and then going back again and stopping. And the only thing I minded was that traffic, bumper to bumper traffic. But regular street driving is actually not that bad. Now, for the 4th point that I want to make is actually the driving experience, which I am not gonna just stand here and talk about it. I'd rather just wear my GoPro and talk to you guys about it while I'm actually driving the car, because there's a lot of points, and this is the biggest point. And so the 4th point that I want to make clear here in the battle auto versus manual is the driving experience. Not just daily driving, or not just like the power behind it. I'm talking about just the experience, the feeling, and just the driving experience. I don't know any other word to say. Just the driving experience behind the manual is just it's like the biggest point you could ever give it. I don't know if I'm just thinking about getting spacers and then just fixing that wheel and then just call it a day right now, because wheels are expensive, brother, and I definitely want to fix that right now. Anyways, you pop it open, you're greeted with this, which is also known as a shift knob or a fish knob. Shift knob. Oh my god, I'm dyslexic. I really am. And right now, the reason I'm not pushing it as much, I pushed it for you on the previous video, but I don't want to push it a lot this much because, you know, like I said, I'm still breaking in the clutch, and even just that is still fun. But anyways, let me explain. So before I even bought the G35, way before, like literally when I knew nothing about cars, I still grew up with like the Fast and the Furious like thing. Like, I think pretty much everybody has seen that freaking, what do you call it, series or sequel, whatever, the Fast and the Furious, from the first one to the 2nd one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, after this like 6th or 5th Fast and the Furious, it kind of got freaking wild, and it was no longer racing in cars, so I kind of stopped watching some. But literally the first 3, Fast and the Furious 1, 2, and then Tokyo Drift, were literally the best movies in the world. Like, I love those movies. Back to the point is the driving experience. When you're in the manual and you're shifting, I don't care how slow you shift, how fast or slow, whatever, tell me or not you feel like Toretto or freaking Paul Walker, literally, bro. Like, tell me you don't feel like that. Like, am I the only one that feels like that? Like, right now we're going up gears, we're in 4th, we're going, and then bam, you know, like just that freaking satisfaction of hitting that gear. It's honestly, I honestly didn't, before I knew how to drive manual, I didn't think it would be that satisfying, but trust me, it is, man. I haven't even banged gears yet, man. Like, literally I'm not, because like I said, I'm still breaking in the clutch. I already passed like 500 miles, but I still need, I think, 1,000 miles. The satisfaction of hitting and then like downshifting, like hearing that no peak up, it sounds amazing, and it feels amazing because you, like, when you downshift it, like boom, like you feel the car like on a different level, like, oh shit, this thing is about to pull. And then it doesn't, because, you know, you're in a G35 and it's not that fast. Nah, I'm talking shit about it. Nah, I'm just kidding. That was just a joke between us. But no, but yeah, like when you downshift, like you feel the car like it's about to pull, and it does. Like, it's crazy, man. Like this, the 2nd gear, it was the funnest gear out of all of them. Even in my automatic G, the 2nd gear pull was always the funnest. But let me see if I can look. And I think what it is because you know, in the automatic G, you can accelerate it all the way and then like let go of the gas, and it feels like the car is stopped, right, in some sort of way. But in the slightest way, the car is still engaged because it's an automatic. It's always engaged. But right here in the manual, when you're on neutral, literally the car is disengaged from everything, so it feels like you're just kind of floating and going with the speed that you had before, but the car is floating. Like literally anything can stop you, right? When you're in a manual, when you're shifting gear, you're literally like when you press in the clutch, you're disengaging it, right? So it feels like you're free floating, and then boom, it pulls you back in your seat every single time, you know? Like you disengage, boom, it goes back again, you know? And it's that kind of feeling that when you're disengaged, kind of floating, and then it puts you back in your seat. It's that experience right there is an experience you can't get from an automatic unless it's boosted and you have like a manual kind of version thing. This is just fun. Look right here, we're gonna do a not a heavy pull, but look at that. Ooh, oh my god, look at this. Oh dude, that's just awesome, bro. That's awesome. And if you can even shift the like neutral, I love these brakes. Look, these brakes just fucking stop the shit out of the car. Hella bad, bro. I love this. Like if this car was tuned, it would be 100 times better. And if it's boosted, woo! Honestly, undescribable. I can't even imagine what freaking Static Martin or my boy Aaron over there in Florida are going through right now, dude. A boosted G manual, dude. Woo! That feeling must be crazy. I'm having fun on a stock Manual G. Imagine them boosted, bro. That's nuts. Guys, so this is not car related content, but there's this girl screaming. She's screaming like something about illegal immigrants. Like, oh, she might be a crazy ass. Look, she's in the middle of the road. Look. That babe. Anyways, guys, we just came back from that small little trip. Kind of crazy woman, right? But anyways, I had to film the outro here at night because tomorrow I have no time to film an outro in the morning because I literally work tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. dude. Almost a 12-hour shift, bro. That's insane, bro. But I'm doing it for the G, bro. I think I'm pretty much done, bro. I'm just gonna order the wrap, call it a day, put all the freaking the hood and the thing back, and just save up for like a boost kit or something. And then I would really want to get that 400Z. I know a lot of you guys are not a fan of the exterior, and I have to agree with you guys in some parts. The exterior is not the best, but I'm pretty sure the aftermarket world is gonna take care of that. And the interior, oh, it's already good how it is, so there's nothing to do in there. So I really want to get it, man. 40,000? I don't know, but it's nice, bro. I think it's a great opportunity, but we'll see what happens. But I'll catch you guys next video, guys. Stay safe out there. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps out a lot in the channel. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.